I needed money to pay for college tuition fees, and there was a person from the community who paid for my first semester fee. I joined Google right out of college, worked in Bangalore for 2 years, and then I moved to Seattle. So they have to basically understand their point of reference and then try to slowly build on their knowledge. That is basically enjoy when you're learning.
From Sojet to Seattle, from IIT Roorkee to Google, Chandra Sankhala's story is hopeful, motivating, and utterly inspiring. A proud son of industrious parents, Ram has gracefully thrived through adversities and turned them into opportunities. Welcome, Ram. How are you feeling?
Thank you for inviting me. I'm feeling very good. Just reliving my past memories here at Kota.
So, can we dig into the questions?
Definitely.
Your family worked very hard to make ends meet. I'm sure they inspired you to pioneer your own path.
Yes, they did. They have inspired me a lot since my childhood. They have done a lot for me, not just for me, for all of their kids. And I'm very thankful to them that they've always supported me in all my decisions.
Your community and your village also supported you through your academic journey?
Yes, they did. So when I came here to ALLEN to prepare for JEE exam, there was a person who paid for my fees here, and I'm very grateful to that person. After that, there was a time when I was in college and I needed money to pay for college tuition fees, and there was a person from the community who paid for my first semester fee, and later during the same year people from neighbors came around and collected money to gift me a laptop, and that was a truly emotional moment for me, and that touched my heart, and I will always be very grateful to those people who helped me all the way during my life so far.
So you have been very blessed with the support of very strong people.
Yes, definitely. I'm blessed, and I'm lucky. I would say that there were people all along the journey who trusted me and who believed in what I was trying to do.
Was there any phrase or mantra that kept you going and kept you motivated through your entire journey?
So all these people who supported me, they were more than a motivation to me, and that inspired me to keep going and keep putting my efforts. So that was more than a big support to me.
True. How would you sum up your entire journey from Sujet to Seattle?
It's a very short journey. I would say I have a long life ahead of me, but I've enjoyed those last 12 years. So I got out of Sojet to start preparing for JEE exam in 2008, and since then I've never looked back. And I came to Kota. I stayed here for a year, and then I was in IIT Roorkee for 4 years doing bachelor's in computer science, and then I joined Google right out of college, worked in Bangalore for 2 years, and then I moved to Seattle. So all those moving was a pretty big experience in itself. I got to know a lot of people, different cultures, and it had helped me broaden my viewpoints as well.
True. I mean, traveling and moving really gives you new experiences.
You got to see different people, get to know different people, different cultures, and that itself broadens your mindset as well.
Absolutely true. So how excited are you about being back at ALLEN today?
I'm very excited. I'm reliving my past memories today. I visited the place where I used to study, I used to stay, and that reminded me those times. I'm meeting kids who are studying today just to know what are they excited about, how the life has changed so far for them from the point when I was here to today. And it gives me immense pleasure to be here where I studied, and ALLEN is the one who where I I was able to make a difference and change my life.
Yeah, so like a lot of your mentors are still in contact with you from Ellen?
Yes, definitely. Those ALLEN alumni and also the faculty inspire me. They are in touch and they keep pushing me and keep inspiring me.
How was your life at IIT Roorkee?
The life at college was really good, different from those times when I used to study in school. That time, Roorkee, I got a lot of friends, met a lot of very good people who are in touch with me today as well. Like I made friends for life there, and we had fun, a lot of fun in Roorkee. Haridwar was very close to Roorkee, and that was a big city, so we used to go there to watch movies, or to celebrate birthdays, throw parties. That was fun, and we used to go to hiking as well, because Himalayas are very close to Roorkee. So we had a lot of fun in college. Used to like throw each other parties. We used to like have a lot of funs, night outs outside Roorkee. There are a lot of memories which I still hold dear to my heart.
So there was a balance between fun and learning at the IIT place.
Yes, I think so. I have this view that when you are in college, whether that is IIT or any other college, the only difference you will see between these two kind of life is your friends, the kind of people, the kind of student you get there, and the kind of friends you make there. And I think those people push each other a lot, and I think that is what is making difference today in IITs versus non-IIT colleges.
So you cracked IIT, but what about the students who are not able to crack IIT? How does future unfold for them?
Right now, if you would have asked me this question probably 10 years back, I would have not able to give any answer to you. But right now, in this age of IT, I think a lot of people have a lot of scope. You are not required to go through these colleges to get a big fat paying job. You can study on your own at home. Even if you are able to get into some college, decent college, which can guide you, you can study on your own. You have all the materials available through internet, and there is lot of there are a lot of jobs. There are a lot of companies which are asking for candidates, and they are basically throwing big money to win that competition. So people have a lot of scope right now. Those who are not able to get into IIT, they should not lose motivation. They should continue to study their favorite field and continue to push forward. They have all the materials available, and they will soon be able to get their dreams.
Where the IITians are,
definitely,
right?
yes.
Every non-IITian has this own journey, but they'll reach where the other people are standing.
Exactly.
Okay, that's great to hear. So everybody goes to Google for something or the other every day. How do you feel about working in such a pleasant company?
So the thing which takes Google apart from other companies is their work-life balance and the kind of people you work with. Everyone have respect to each other, pay respect to each other, and they give enough space for people to learn at their own pace and work at their own pace. And they also have very good work-life balance. That is that you don't have to work after. You don't have to basically put your life online to work with them. So they give you all this space. They have good food. They provide you all the facilities you need. And they trust you as well. So in that way, the culture that Google has built is very different and very satisfying. And that is what is capturing a lot of people's attention. And that is why a lot of good candidates are trying to get into Google.
Take us back to when you first started at Google. Where were you then and where are you at presently?
So I was software engineer at Google when I joined. I joined right out of college as a fresh grad, and after that I moved to Seattle, and I then also changed teams. So right now I'm working as senior software engineer at Google Cloud.
Okay. Tell us a bit about Google Cloud.
So Google Cloud is a very is an area which is growing very rapidly right now. Not just Google Cloud, but cloud as a whole have a lot of scope to grow further as well. And cloud is basically providing you all the needs you have without holding on to physical resources. So in that a way, it has revolutionized the world, and it has basically supported those industries which required big infrastructure. They don't need that right now. They can always go to cloud vendor to basically meet their hardware requirements.
So like out of your answer, I can guess this is your most favorite Google product.
Yeah, definitely, because this is challenging as well, and and I love challenges. So Google Cloud is also a growing space. So yeah, both that combination is tough to get.
True, challenges keep us alive.
Definitely,
right?
Yes.
So there's this word we have been hearing around a lot, Metaverse. Tell us a bit about it, and will it be omnipresent in the near future?
So Metaverse is, you can imagine it as a 3D version of internet. When internet started, people just, the way people used to communicate was through SMS or messages, chat messages. When it grew further, now people are putting out videos and other multimedia content. Metaverse is going to be virtual reality. So I don't know whether this will be pretty big in next 10 years, but it is going to be big in at least 50 years. That is what I think. And Metaverse is probably going to eat into everyone's life. So you will probably have less of a social life and more of a Metaverse identity.
Okay.
Yeah.
So will we be living two lives, one our original life and one in the Metaverse?
That is true, but probably social life or Metaverse life will take priority over your individual life, because that through which you won't have to travel, you won't have to meet people. Actually, you will be meeting all those people. You will be doing all of your work virtually. So everything is going to happen in virtual reality. So you probably will lose most of your social contact and be part of Metaverse.
Okay. When we talk about education meeting the Metaverse, how is it going to look? Is it going to change the education scenario entirely?
Yes, I think Metaverse probably will revolutionize education field as well. Right now, everyone wants the most effective way to get education is to be physically present with the teacher, right? And that is probably going to change, because with virtual reality, you will have the virtual classrooms. You don't have to go out of your room, and you can still get those best possible resources right at your doorstep. So that way, I think the physical presence of the educational institutes will reduce.
Will we losing textbooks also?
I don't know. Textbook. People are losing textbooks right away as well. A lot of content is already available on internet. You don't have to keep your notepads. So virtually with Metaverse, you will probably lose that as well. But I think the writing and notebooks have their own importance,
right,
and they will continue to have their importance.
Okay. See, your job seems like a very tedious one to me. So how do you turn off your brain at the end of the day?
For that, I got married. So
that turns off your brain?
I mean, you have a life at home as well. So
right,
once I return back from office, I have my family back waiting for me. We spend time together at night, and I don't worry about the work I have left on that day. So yeah, I think you build that practice, and once you are into that practice, you don't worry about work-life balance. It automatically happens.
True, it's all about building habits.
Exactly.
What is the best career advice you ever received?
So I received this advice from a teacher back at my hometown. The teacher told me that whatever I do, I should enjoy it. And that is the mantra I have for my life. Whatever I do, I have to enjoy it. And if you enjoy, then the task you are given doesn't become a burden to you. So that's the core value I have, which I try to follow.
Yeah, like enjoying the process can actually help you break the vicious circle of completion. Right?
Exactly. So I don't think about like the big motivation for me is to basically learn and enjoy. Those two things should happen together. If I'm not enjoying while I'm learning, then I'm doing something wrong.
That is such a wise statement. What would you say to somebody aspiring to crack a national examination?
Again, so I would repeat what I said in last answer. That is basically enjoy when you're learning. If you're studying for 6 hours at one sitting, when you stand up, when you go away, you should still feel energetic and happy. You shouldn't feel tired, and that comes when you're enjoying what you're learning. So I would suggest everyone to just enjoy what you're studying. Don't try to just mug up. Just enjoy. If you are not able to remember now, you will be able to remember it for later. But if you have enjoyed, it will stay with you forever, and you can always revise anytime. So you will not feel that burden.
Aspirants these days are struggling with stress management because they have a target to achieve, classes to attend. What would you say to aspirants about managing their stress?
I would say the courses which have been designed are designed with keeping that time in mind. So you should know that the task you have been given you have a sufficient time to complete that task. So you should just follow. You should just basically try to time bound all of your tasks. Try to finish them, and then whatever happens on that day happens. Like you just finish that task and go back to sleep. Don't take stress. Stress is like, if you take stress, it is going to basically eat into your life
and kill your productivity.
Exactly. Not just productivity. I mean, with the stress, you cannot do anything at all. So everyone has their level of everyone has their level of understanding where they stand. They have to just move forward, and everyone has their different point of reference. So they have to basically understand their point of reference and then try to slowly build on their knowledge.
Right. Everybody's journey is different,
and they have to understand where they stand and build on top of that. Don't
True.
try to basically finish all the tasks. Don't try to compete with others. Compete with yourself. Yeah.
Right. Like, this is a fun question. What do you miss the most about India and Seattle?
I miss Indian food a lot. Yes, I'm not a foodie, but I enjoy dal bati, Rajasthani food. So I do miss dal bati there. And whenever I come back here, the first thing I do is basically go to some place to eat a good Rajasthani food.
So don't you cook these delicacies back in Seattle at your home?
I am not a good cook.
Okay.
Yes, but my wife cooks well. So yeah, nowadays I'm able to get what I want.
Desire.
Yes.
Okay, that's super cool. Thank you, Ram, for giving us this time. I'm sure all the audience are gonna get little snippets of information and motivation from this episode, and I hope you keep coming back and give us amazing sessions.
Thank you so much for inviting me here, and I wish all the aspirants all the best for their career and for their future. Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching.
ALLEN है तो मुमकिन है.